CCIV stock update. Guys, will Lucid Motors stock go back up? Okay guys, so here we are with another video. So just wanted to update you that I recently just bought more CCIV stock, and I think this is one of the best entry points you're going to find, and there's a lot of different catalysts. So we're going to talk about all of these in this video. Before I get to the video, guys, I want to remind you guys to try Webull. It's a great alternative to Robinhood, and you get 2 free stocks if you open a brokerage account and deposit at least $100, guys. And those 2 free stocks can be worth up to $1,850. So all you have to do is click the link in the description below, or if you're watching this on Roku, go to investortrip.com/Webull to grab your free stocks. So basically, let's talk about why I'm buying more of CCIV. So you know, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know how much I'm into EV stocks. You can check out some of my previous videos for a super in-depth analysis of kind of the EV industry in general and some of my favorite picks. And seriously, I'm just looking at this stock is just basically at a massive discount. So the hype for this company was ridiculous. It was around $60, and now it's trading at around $21. So the big money, a lot of the institutional investors got in at around $15. So you're basically getting in near the institutional level. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to get in because we have several different catalysts that I think are great buy signals. The first one is lawsuits, guys. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but buying basically oversold and stocks that people are afraid to buy during lawsuits can be very profitable. So we saw a similar situation with other stocks that I've mentioned in the past. Once you see a class action suit being filed, that can be a really good, strong buying signal. So as you can see here, it says Rhodes at the top rank law firm encourages Churchill CCIV investors who lost exceed 100K to secure counsel before important deadline. So what's basically happening is that a lot of people that ended up buying CCIV at the top are down a ton. So some people might be down a couple $100, some people might be down thousands, $10,000s of dollars, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So basically, you know, a lot of these investors, you know, they don't really understand the risks of dealing with dealing with spats and things like that, so they file lawsuits. So usually when lawsuits are filed, that means that the stock is completely oversold, and we can see that demonstrated by, if we take a look at the yearly RSI, we can see that the RSI is trading pretty low. So it's below 50, guys. So at one point it was over at 98. You know, I never recommend that you guys ever really think about buying stocks where you have an RSI basically 90, 80, things like that. We're looking to get stocks on the dip. So we're not looking to basically buy them when they're running up. We're basically looking to get them on the dip, and then we're looking to profit from the next move. Now you can either sell it as the stock goes up, or you can simply hodl it. Now me, I prefer to hodl because I really don't like paying capital gains taxes, guys. I want to own wealth, but I don't want to pay more in taxes if I don't have to. And one of the reasons I like CCIV so much is there is really no reason to sell, because this is a 5 to 10 year hold. We saw what Tesla has done over the last 10 years, and CCIV is going to merge with Lucid Motors, and they're going to be able to perform a lot, I think, of the same gains that we saw in Tesla. So for me, this is like Tesla 2.0. So now let's talk a little bit more about some other catalysts as well. So one of the other reasons I bought one of the other reasons I potentially bought is there's a lot of speculation going on with a potential collaboration with Apple. So as it says here on Seeking Alpha, it says CCIV is in a deal to take Lucid Motors public, and it says speculation comes after WCCFT Tech late Friday highlighted a story earlier this month in The Guardian where Lucid Motors CEO Peter Rawlinson declined to comment. It asked if the EV maker had been approached by Apple. So guys, you know, there's big Apple rumors swarming around. We know how well Apple did on their earnings, and if Lucid Motors partners with Apple, we could see a huge increase in the price, because we know how Apple has hundreds of millions of subscribers, huge brand and things like that. And I think that this will basically give them a big step in the right direction on competing with the likes of Tesla and Fisker and other these car makers. And then the third reason why I basically bought, and one of the reasons is the more research I do on the Lucid Air, this is an absolutely amazing product, guys. So I just can't, I've completely am just floored at how exquisite and how well built this car is. And like we saw with Apple, Apple basically turned into a multi-trillion-dollar company by building amazing products that people love. And that's one of the I think Lucid Motors is doing with the Lucid Air. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube on like test drives and things like that. This looks like the best car by far on the road. I mean, it makes other, ICE vehicles just look just like terrible. I mean, it's just a beautiful car. It has a long range of 500 miles per charge, max horsepower 1080. Just beautiful looking car. Looks good. I haven't test driven it myself, but just looks amazing to drive. So luxurious. They have pre-sale orders, and as you can see here, you can even reserve the car on your site. And even their most expensive edition, their most expensive version called the Air Dream version is completely sold out, guys. So this car is phenomenal, and also they're going to be delivering this car all over the world. So not just the United States, but all through Europe, Saudi Arabia, and just all through the world in general, guys. So I think there's a lot of people that are anticipating this car, and I think this makes for a very, very compelling buy if all the things work in our favor. So because of all of these just amazing signals and the fact that they're going to start deliveries in the second half of this year, the fact that EV stocks, I think, are completely oversold, this just presents a strong buying opportunity, guys. So like I said, make sure you do your own due diligence. Do not invest money that you can't afford to lose. But, for anybody that bought up at the top or even bought here at $30, I think the price is just too compelling. So I've just been backing up the truck, buying as many shares as I possibly can. And now I'm going to give you guys my future Lucid Air price prediction. So as you guys know, at the current price of around 22, this values Lucid Motors at a $30 to $35 billion company. So I guess a lot of people are wondering, how is it valued so much? Well, first of all, the institutional ownership on CCIV is through the roof, and the interest was so high that they actually had to raise the initial buy-in price to $15 from a generic $10. So also Saudi Arabia is greatly behind this company as well. In Saudi Arabia, they really need to diversify from oil, because as you've seen with so many governments in the future, they're basically phasing out oil as much as possible. So I think the Saudis, this is an excellent attempt for them to basically get in on Tesla 2.0 and do really, really well. And then the final reason is just, will CCIV, once Lucid Motors and the merger is complete, will this stock stay at $22, guys? I mean, yes, we're looking at a massive market cap, but I mean, Tesla kind of showed people that, these EV companies, which are really more like software companies and tech companies, because, this is the smart car revolution. So I think that's really interesting to understand. These are smart cars. They're not like general cars where they take you to point A to point B. The cars get better over time. So this is really a tech company. And, great tech companies don't stay at around $30 to $40 billion for long. So, we've got a lot of, tech companies like Pinterest out there trading at massive market caps, where Lucid Motors, I think it can easily hit around probably $200 to $300 within the next 2 years. So I know that sounds a little bit outrageous, but I just see all of the signs, guys. The demand for these vehicles is through the roof. The demand for institutional ownership is through the roof. And we're going to continue to see more and more EV adoption, and I just think that the market doesn't really realize this. So what the market is looking at is, the market cap is too high and things like that. But, we're going to see with Joe Biden expanding the government, we're going to see a massive devaluation of the US dollar. And I guarantee in 2 to 3 years, looking at a $30 billion market cap is not going to shock anybody. It's going to be way more common than you think. So these are just all great signals. It just seems like I'm getting this great stock at around 66 to 70% off. So I'm definitely going to be upping my stake as well. I've been buying. I'm going to continue to buy until I think the price is probably getting up a little bit too high, which would probably be around the $30 range for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's it for now. Be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel for more video updates. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts on CCIV in the future. I plan on holding these shares for quite some time, so just stay tuned. Make sure you turn on the notifications so you receive updates from me. So that's it until next time, guys. Take care.